Electric vehicle drivers, they're going to face a 3 pence per mile tax from 28-29, or 1.5 pence per mile for hybrid cars. This charge will rise with inflation, assuming here that this is to counteract the loss of fuel duty as we see the movement away from traditional combustion engines into the EV market. I did some calculations on this. If doing between 10 and 15,000 miles a year, some people will do more or less than that, between £300 and £450. How's that going to affect the small business owner? Well, two ways. One is that because of the incentives that were put out there during COVID, I think back in 21 or 22, there was a huge surge in business owners buying electric vehicles because there was tax breaks. So obviously this rise is going to affect the business owner, but also if the business has, say, a fleet of vehicles. I was speaking to somebody earlier and they were pointing out quite rightly firms like Amazon and such like. I know these are much bigger companies, but there will be others out there. They have fleets that they've been sort of incentivized to move into the EV market for their fleet. Obviously, presumably that's going to hit them, so that's going to be another dent in their profits. Fuel duty has been frozen until September 2026, followed by staged increases, and a temporary 5 pence cut is also retained until September 2026. Again, this probably seen as good news, because if you are operating in that sort of world, you've got a fleet of vehicles, or you are in the transport industry, that's going to help things. I suppose the flip side of that is that it's going to be harder to maintain our highways, but focusing this time on the business itself, if that's something you're into, that can only be seen as a positive.